your life is anything like mine, every day is a struggle. Between work, school, family, or other responsibilities, there never seems to be enough time. Each day, I usually start with a list of all the things that have to get done that day, and there's always a much longer list of things that I know I'm just not going to get to. It's overwhelming and it's exhausting. But what's worse is that for me, each one of these things comes with a little bit of anxiety. I just worry a lot. I worry about the big things I can't control, like my kids and their health and safety. I worry about the things I can control, the work I do, whether it's going to be any good when I do it. I worry about all these little things I know I'm not doing. They're adding up, and I'm going to have to answer for them eventually. And I worry about the big things that I know I haven't had time to think about yet, and the things that are coming that I'm not even sure that I know how to do. And this stuff builds and builds, and it's hard for me to be the person that God's calling me to be. I mean, who's even got time for that? Now, don't get me wrong, I'm very blessed. I have a good life. I love my family. I'm grateful for my job. But some mornings I wake up and I think of all the things I've got to do, and I just don't want to do any of it. So a few years ago, I started doing something in Mass that really helps me out. Each week when I'm sitting there in the pew, I come up with a list of things that's really bothering me. And as I pray for strength and for help, I try to realize that I was right there in that same spot last week with a similar list, a different list of things. And yet somehow here I am a week later and I got through it, and then I made it. And I know next week I'll be right back there in the same spot with some of the same things and some new things, but I know I'll get there too. And what I try to realize is that most of these things don't stand anything in the light of eternity. And for me, that's what Lent's all about. Lent leads us to the Passion, and the Passion leads us to the cross. And when I focus on the cross, I realize there's no eternity, there's no resurrection, there's no Easter without the cross. I realize that I have a Father in heaven that would do anything for me, just like I would do for my kids. That Jesus, true God and true man, would go so far as to take all the sin and hatred and evil of the world and take it upon himself so that you and I could be with him eternally in heaven. And as we finish Lent and get closer to Easter, I'm challenging myself to take all these things and leave them at the foot of the cross. I challenge you to do it too, because I'm sure if we do, you'll find, as I have, that they can't stand up to eternity and his love.
You spoke my name and took my hand and called me friend. Such faithful love, so undeserved, a heart transformed. Though I wander and have strayed, still your mercy reigns. You were broken for me, arms wide open on a tree. You stand knocking at the door, offering all I'm hoping for. were broken.